Hi, welcome everyone. Welcome back. Today we've got a very, very special segment and a very, very special guest here today. My one and only Judy.
Hi.
Also known.
Hi, Ruth.
She's also known as the Quiet Learner here on YouTube. She has a wealth of knowledge, and today we're going to tap into that knowledge.
Yay.
Judy, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Cool. So, hi, my name is Chidimma, and I run the Quiet Learner platform here on YouTube. And for me, it's mainly about learning quietly, going through those seasons quietly, being still, learning everything there is to learn, absorbing, soaking. And then when I come out, I know that, yes, I got what I needed to get in this season. And yeah, inspire, share loudly, share freely what I have received in those seasons. So yeah, that's what the Quiet Learner is all about.
It's all about simple. She's very simple, but she's not simple. Like
simple.
And I'm always gonna toot her horn. She doesn't like me tooting her horn, but like she's a whole, PhD, has multiple investments, financially savvy, like a woman of God. So wife. So today we're gonna
keep it simple.
Tap into that.
Yes.
Yeah. So in today's segment, actually, we're gonna look a bit more as to how to build financial wealth. We both, one of the things that, connects us, apart from many things actually, that we actually met when our children were in swimming class.
When they're in the same swimming class, swimming lessons together.
And apart from that, we're both mothers, wives, investments, and are looking, to really build wealth.
Push those boundaries.
Yes. Because the kingdom needs wealth.
Yeah.
Apostles too. Okay. And so today, one of the questions that a lot of my listeners actually have is that, as a mother, sometimes you feel that guilt, that mommy guilt of, should I really be investing in myself or should I be investing in the kids? And I know that's something I had to deal with this last year.
How did that go for you?
You're asking the same
question. So for me, I would say both. Both and in equal measures. I want my children to look up to me and be proud of the person I am. Again, I'm not going to stand there and say, oh, you have to inspire to be great. And there is no example for them to be that. So one of my mottos, which I usually say is, I will live the life I want my children to live. If I want them to be prayerful, I'm living that life. If I want them to study the Word of God, who is their first example?
Right.
Me, who they see at home. If I want them to read, I set that example. I set the tone. So that means that I'm also pouring in myself by doing that, by praying, by investing in my education, my learning, by investing, by reading. I'm pouring in myself, and in that way, I'm also pouring into them. Yeah. So I would say both of them, and to achieve both, it actually starts from me. Charity, you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't parent with anxiety. You can't parent from a good place with anxiety, with hatred, with being irritable. When some people come to me and say, oh, my children did this, they're annoying me, I'm like, I was there. Look inwards first. You can correct and melt your children in love. Sometimes the problem is not the children. Sometimes it's me. I'm not in a good place. I'm this, I'm that. So I don't lash out on them. I go back to the drawing board. I need to work on myself now. So so I would say both. Invest in myself, and by that I pour from a good place. I pour from a pure place. I pour from a place of love. You can't give what you don't have.
I agree.
Take those vacations as a mom. Keep the kids somewhere safe. Clock it. Just clocking it. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You said something here about pouring. You can't pour up. No.
You can't pour from an empty cup.
You can't pour from an empty cup, and that is so true.
Can you pour into people when there's nothing coming out?
In there. It's so true, and as mom, we give so much of ourselves. Like, our kids are our priority. And I know, like, this year, the past year is actually something I had to really deal with. Like, I used to feel so guilty to just do my hair, which is insane. It's
Same here.
insane because
Same
it's like
here, same
your
here,
life
same
doesn't end. Just because you're a mom, your life hasn't ended.
Hasn't ended.
And so
No.
any mom listening, I want you to know that your life hasn't ended.
No.
That mom guilt is there.
The guilt is there, but
you need to overcome it.
you need to
You're gonna have to
overcome it.
just do it, because at the end of the day, as Judy said, like, your kids look up to you.
They look up to
if
you.
you're looking raggedy, looking crazy, looking, you ain't got
Worn
nothing
out
to give no more.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, well, mommy is like, they feel it, they know it, they see it.
I want to be that mom who the children grow up and say, I want to be like my mom.
Isn't it?
I want to be like my mom. You set the example of love at home. Like they don't settle for less out there, because they saw love firsthand. They saw you stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
They saw you treat yourself well. They saw you not accept rags. They saw you not accept crumbs. They saw you set those standards. And that teaches them also how to love themselves and how to allow people to treat them. They saw you not accept disrespect. They saw you choose peace. They saw you walk away calmly, politely from situations that dimmed your light. And they would choose themselves tomorrow. So
yes,
I will live the life I want my children to live. I will live it first.
I love that. Oh, see, put yourself first still, and it's hard.
The Bible says something, love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Come on now.
I think my daughter came to me one day and said, oh, Mom, do you love me? Do you love me more than yourself? I'm like, no, baby, I love myself first, and I love you the same way I love you. How can you love someone if you don't love yourself?
Right.
So how can you pour so much into the children if you don't love yourself enough to pour into yourself?
Yeah.
Yes, the children are there, they're priority. You're there to as Christians, if you are or not, you are there to guard them. God committed them into your hands. You're the stewards.
Yeah.
But it doesn't take away your life.
100%.
You love them the way you love yourself. And you need to love yourself. How can you give what you don't have?
100%. I agree. And even I feel like sometimes even listening to that, like, oh no, I put myself first, I love myself first. Even hearing yourself, and sometimes in one's mind hearing that, oh, put yourself first, or I love me first and my kids. Sometimes even something in you is like,
isn't that selfish? People say self-love is selfish.
Right. But then so what one would say is that, like, that's why I think therapy is so important too. Like, I had to go through my own journey with that. Like, I had to actually look at myself and be like, no, you give your everything to everybody, but love yourself too.
Yeah.
And that's something I had to work on. So if you are hearing this and you're like, no, I can't even do this, like, my whole life is for other people.
Yeah, for other people.
Therapy might be even necessary.
Therapy. I think there's something, I don't know what type of love it is, but some people sacrifice themselves at the expense, like they sacrifice for others at the expense of themselves. They would borrow to give people, but those people did not, like, why did the person not prioritize their finances? So there's something I always say, don't set yourself on fire to keep others warm. Be kind. Let your bowel of compassion be open to people, but don't do it at the expense of others. While trying to light other people's candles, don't extinguish yours.
100%. And also in terms of, like, it's being a mom and being a wife, we look after the home. And obviously, the past year just ended, and a lot of money has been spent. And sometimes, things seem to be quite dry, and, like, you want to go for financial abundance. You want to, change something, get some extra income. Sometimes even, sometimes it's quite scary.
Yeah.
If you have only one income and you're like,
income stream.
What if something happens? And praise the Lord if you have a husband, but we all know that sometimes we can't rely on people. We have to be self-sufficient.
You need to be independent financially.
Yes,
your money is your power.
Yeah, and truly, you're someone who has investments, and in your channel, Quiet Learner, you speak about a lot of things that you've learned through books and give advice. Like, what advice would you give to someone right now who is maybe struggling financially and doesn't know where to start? Might feel like, I don't have many skills, or I don't have wealthy knowledge. Like, where can I begin to just make some extra money this year?
Someone who wants to make money this year as an extra source of income, or to diversify, it's always good to diversify. Even if it's just bringing in £20 a month, there is another income coming in from somewhere.
Something.
I would say, find a problem, solve it and create value because people would pay for a problem that is solved. But apart from there, I think it's also a question of taking stock. Where am I? What's my net worth? What's my situation? What do I have? What content do I have in me in terms of inputs? What data have I fed myself? And then which can come from books, books on finances, psychology, mindset. And then look at your skill sets, take stock. What can I do? And what does the market need? So you can have a solution or a product, but nobody needs it. There's no market for it. And so most of the times I would say start from the problem. What do people need? Where is the money? Or where is the income flow? Where is the source? Where is it flowing to? Where is the money? Where is the market? What are people doing? What do they need? And then what skills do I have that can align with that? How can I help? How can I solve problems and tap into that money stream? So it should always start from people, the problem, not from what you can do.
Yeah, 100%. And one thing I would definitely say, like if you're looking to make money quickly now and know that feeling where, you know, you just don't know where to go. There's so many avenues online these days. Like one thing that you could do is like their apps like Fiverr, where you put on your skills. So there's something definitely that you can do, whether you're able to write, you're able to read. People pay for people to read. To read for audiobook, like to do that. That's another way to make some income. You can even get royalties from that too. So that's definitely one thing I would say. Look at your local bank area. So in terms of like, for instance, if you're in the UK and if you're in the NHS, you don't even have to be in the NHS. There's something called NHSP where you can pick up bank shifts. So as a mom, you have children, sometimes, you know, your times. It's difficult to juggle the time between a full-time job that you have. But with bank, you can actually pick up shifts on the weekends. Maybe that one weekend evening that you had, and you don't have to commit to that time. So definitely, we've all been there, but there is a way that you can make extra finances, even as Chidi said, even if it's £20 extra, you can create ebooks, you can create e-products and put them on Amazon, put them on eBay. Like you can do your research. You can make money today. Like you can literally make money today. If you registered at NHSP today, you could pick up a shift today. Like you could do something, you know, whether it's babysitting. Do you know someone around you who has just given birth to a child and maybe needing to go out for a weekend? You can bring the baby over to yours. So this year, my motto is, and if you want to tap into it, is don't be afraid to go out there and speak to people and ask. Because you never know what people need.
You never know. Stepping out of your house alone, like just living and interacting with people, we have a lot in common with people. Everyone you meet, there is something you have in common with them. You don't just realize it. So just don't be afraid to start those conversations. For me, as an introvert, I am an introvert. Many people don't know that. As an introvert, books have helped me to leave my head and go out there, put myself out there. People are not going to bite you. People genuinely want to have conversations. People genuinely want to have meaningful connections. You're just afraid of them. So put yourself out there. Have those icebreakers, you know. Start with compliments. Pay genuine, heartfelt compliments. Comment people's looks or clothes. Like there are things in common. It could be your children are going to school. You have kids, you know. Those icebreakers, and you don't know where small talk can lead to big things.
100%.
You don't know what problem that person has that you can solve, it's not that you're doing it because you want to make money. You're having those conversations to genuinely connect, genuinely meet people. But again, like I said, big things can come from small places.
Yes, 100%. So actually today that brings our one segment to a close. Don't know what we're going to call this yet, but we're going to be tapping in with Chidi every now and then to
tap it with Chidi and bag it with Ruth. Bag it with Ruth and tap it with Chidi. I like it.
Yes, to dive in deeper into some of the struggles or challenges that we may face as wives, as mothers, you know, as people in the world, and how we can learn from one another and you know, reach that financial goal that we have. So thank you so much. Do check out her channel, The Quiet Learner, here on YouTube. Subscribe to Ruth Among Kwamata and Bag It with Ruth as well. And we'll see you next time.
See ya. Bye.